Well, I'm delighted to say I'm joined now by trainer David Mullins, who has a couple of dogs going for him in this year's Star Sports Derby. We'll come to those in just a minute. Thank you for joining us, David. Your family have quite a history in the Greyhound Derby, don't they? And great success as well. How much do you remember of your mum and dad training in the Derby?
Oh, quite a lot. You know, over the years. I mean, they won it in '78 with Lacquer Champion. They were run up the following year. The early '70s, they had a finalist as well. But you know, I think they've had 6 or 7 finalists altogether.
Amazing.
So you know, it's something everyone wants to win the Derby, but we tried to target it with something.
And you've had a finalist yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, it was a long time ago, 1999, but you know, I still remember it well. It was a hot derby that year, and a worthy winner in the end. But no, we've had a few challenges. Got to the quarters a couple of times, but you know, it's difficult. You've got to have the right dog.
Is it a competition that means a lot to you?
I think it means a lot to everyone. I mean, it's not something I would go out of my way desperately to win. You know, if I've got the right dog, then you know you'll go for it. But I wouldn't beat myself up over it. Although that said, I'd still love to win it.
Well, let's talk about whether or not you've got the right dog this year. I think we should probably start with Troy Firebird because he's the shortest in the betting of your two, 50-1 at the moment, anti-post with Star Sports. This dog since the lockdown has been in terrific form for you at Romford and Central Park.
Yeah, he came back off lockdown in great form. It took him a couple of trials to get going, but once he started racing, you know, he just hit the ground running, and he's got tremendous early. He's got superb back straight pace, and it's just a matter. His biggest key will be, can he see the 500 out of Nottingham?
He's
we know he sees the. Yeah, he is. I think he's a dog that'll thrive on racing. You know, all being well, he gets there, and hopefully he can go a few rounds and just see where we get.
I mean, he's beat some of the best at Central Park in recent weeks, the likes of Forest Allen and Sea Glass Tiger, and his strike rate is brilliant. He's won 8 from 15 for you, as I say, lightly raced. Not run since the end of July. That was in the Sussex Cup semi-finals, the night that the track wasn't in the best condition. How is he?
He came out of that race very sore. It took a lot out of him, and we've had him off since. We was going to bring him back for the Monmore Gold Cup, but he wasn't quite ready for it, so we just gave him the extra couple of weeks, and we're now targeting the Yarmouth Derby with him. So hope he's had 1 trial round there. Hopefully he'll have another one just before the competition starts, just to give him a good look around the track.
It's quite ideal preparation, the Yarmouth Derby, isn't it? But equally, they're going to have to be at the top of their game for quite a long time. How do you see it in terms of preparation?
I think you definitely need to take a competition, at least one competition in before the Derby, just to get you used to that environment. But you know, I mean, it will set him up well because he's lightly raced. If he can come out of the Yarmouth Derby in good shape, he should go into the Derby, you know, pretty much full on.
How far can he go for you? Can he go all the way?
My only concern with him is the long run home. You know, the run to the corner, the back straight. I think if it was Wimbledon, I'd be pretty confident we could go a long way. But that's a long run home. If you get the wrong dog turned behind you, we're still unsure how far he will stay. We know he gets 500 at Hove and 480 at Central Park, but I think Nottingham's a little bit tougher.
Okay, the other one you've got for you is Hymans King, a bigger price, currently 125-1 anti-post. Still a young dog, this one, May 18. He sort of falls into the category of dogs that it was difficult for. The lockdown came at a bad time for dogs like him.
Yeah, we've had him a couple of months. He came down to us from Colin Wilton. He suggested, I think he needed freshening up, or, you know, just a different environment. And he came down to us, and we've left him off, and we're just, you know, now starting to bring him back, and he's trialling. He's had all his trials, and he'll be racing, you know, very soon.
Again, he's only had 11 races, so it's another lightly raced sort. Last win was at February in an open race, actually, in Nottingham. So you know that the track suits him, and he's got plenty of experience around there.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the big plus. We won't have to go up there for a trial, so you know, it's just about preparing him right and getting him race fit. He definitely sees the trip out, and what I've seen of him in his trials to date, you know, he's got a good bit of early, and he's quite a clever tracker.
What have you made of him?
And he's very strong. Oh, in the kennel, he's fine. You know, he's settled in well. He's a good eater. You know, he works well. So, you know, I'm quite happy with him.
Of your two, then, who would you say at this point has got the better chance? Is it Troy Firebird, as the betting suggests?
Oh yeah, I would think so, because he's at that level. He's proven where the Piemans. If I could add Piemans King stamina to Troy Firebird, you know, that would work well. But no, Firebird's proven. He just needs to get a little bit fitter and see where we go.
So it's your job between now and then to get him staying a little bit further.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I think that'll come once he's race fit. I think he will, because he's got that early dash, and you know, his middle pace could take him away. You know, it's just the last few yards that you'd be concerned with.
He's got a lot of pluses against him. I think he's an exciting dog for you to be taken to Nottingham. Thank you very much for filling us in on your contenders, and we look forward to seeing you at Nottingham. Thanks, David.
Thank you. No problem.